Here, I like haven't been doing anything but this case. I'm literally like my PR. I'm like my own lawyer. I'm also like my own what was the other one? I forgot. It was PR. I'm doing a lot of roles with a bunch of different people, and I do have help, but barely like enough to really keep me from going crazy. And you guys act like I'm acting like I'm a mess because I'm really not. If anybody else was under this amount of pressure, you would have snapped by now. I've figured a lot out, and it's not good. Don't like it, but I have everything to show people who need to see it when it gets really the right person. Right now, nobody wants to. Well, it's not that they don't want to, actually. It's just that there's processes. I just really, everybody, I mean, like, I need mental help. Well, I've been under a lot of trauma for 2 years, and now it's gotten worse with the ex and the people online, which I'm seeing a lot of things that are scaring the out of me, actually, lately. A lot, actually. And I don't know what all of the elements involved are, but I don't care. I have a very solid case with my ex 100, and a lot of people that are helping him, like, they're right behind him. And there's a lot of bad stuff that's been going on for a long time. And I'm honestly, like, ashamed at some of the people that have gotten involved, even if lightly or complicit. I don't like it. I want to talk about it beyond that, though. I don't think most people at Soul would. Or people that are not lost or blind because they're busy or something. You know, I think a lot of the people that don't really know what the f is going on, they'll pop in and they'll be like, oh my god, you're being so dramatic again, and they won't look at Nick. Well, Papa Greeny's video was perfect. Perfect. Did you watch that video? It was like perfect. Papa Greeny, dude, do that. It was an honor that you did that. Okay, so what he did, it's not a story, it's not a soap opera. It looks like one. I get it, you're behind the screen and I'm the one living it, but like, fuck you for assuming that I have no feelings. For the record, you. I have been with a very emotional. Hey, Controller, when you tell me I haven't been abused, do you know what one of the biggest federal crimes is on the internet for adults, by the way? Because they have them mostly established by law for kids. They should have had them for adults a long time too, right? Well, crimes, honey. And no, it doesn't matter that it was a glory hole video that I consented to, whether reluctantly and coerced or not. Even if I was slightly above age, but not really that fucking. I wasn't mentally developed. You're a fucking bitch. How dare you tell me how to feel? The law doesn't agree with you, by the way. Sick bitch. How dare you speak on my trauma? Seriously, consider that. You have no right. And that's the grossest part about you being a counselor. You're actually so emotionless that you think that, like, mine don't matter to you. It's gross. You don't get to define something when the law and myself were saying, like, off. It's not even your business to define. So, like, fuck yourself with that. Okay, stop. I didn't come at you like that at first. You have no fucking right and you're gross. You shouldn't be doing what you're doing if that's how you feel about me, because I'm not that bad of a person. And I've been through a lot more than you, I'll tell you that much. And I'm a lot stronger mentally than you are, I can tell. Anyways, stop. This is hard. I don't know what all of it really means. It's just really, I have no idea, actually, if I can be honest. I just don't know. No, not tonight. It's okay. There's a lot of really bad stuff going on. That's all I know. And I have a chance to at least get it started with my ex. And I do, at the core, I want him to go the f*** away. And by the way, my retarded autistic, like, dwarf of a fucking shriveled nickel ex. He needs to understand there's a couple of things going on. He doesn't understand shit, I can tell. People helping him, that they do not either, or they have not learned the recent laws or the context in which they are being established lately in precedent, with especially the focus of free speech versus words.
Imagine listening to an alleged previous tweaker try to explain law and the Constitution.
Words, which means a section of the topic of the whole word. Do you hear me? Where am I? What's the go? I don't know. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I usually look a lot younger. I'm just carrying the weight of a lot of things that people could not imagine, and I don't want to be dealing with. And I don't know why I'm not crazy, because it's not something I thought I could ever do, and I don't think I can, so I'm scared. But I also know that if I get the right stuff to the right people in the right amount of time, it's gonna go down for a lot of us that have been tormented by this shit, and like robbed, and like harassed and scared. Nope, no more. We don't have to with that shit anymore, because you know what? It's actually not legal. And it's the easiest to prove in this state, which is just my luck. I'm going to take every fucking opportunity that I can to write what's going on that's not okay. And like I said, I have to anyways from her, so why not take down anybody else's the deep ones, you know? My dad got me from his guy at work that he worked with, a Misfits. I know you guys don't understand why I get so upset. When I talk about my house on 66th Street in Old Town, 85251, right? Coveted zip code, no offense, but it actually is. My ex took away a decade of my whole existence that I built. And I went through a lot of things, and I worked really hard to get there. And none of you understand that, so you spit in my face like it's not relevant. And although like you don't understand law, I barely want to, but I've had to learn enough to survive in this, and you're fucking psychotic if you agree with him. Papa Greeny, he matched it up. He matched up my insanity to Nick's terrorism. If you think he's not serious, but he said the things about me that he did to me, why do you think he won't do those things? Can we get on that level? He's talking about, I have it somewhere, it's uploaded safe and not on my cloud. Yeah, I have a lot of things into a lot of people already. And you look at me and not what he's doing to make me like this. If you're not, pay attention. Holy f***, you're soulless if you can't get to that point. He needs help. And he is dangerous. I don't have this voice with you guys watching me to dismiss that and let him keep doing what he's doing until something worse happens to me or somebody else. Holy f***, he's talking about a racist sentiment towards a store owner for not, all he does is throw a tantrum, and now he has an army of psychopaths that he does all of you for dismissing and ignoring that. The f*** is actually wrong with you people? A lot of going on right now, and many of you have been affected because I'm fucking working. Pay attention, bro. See what the f*** the laws are in your states. Like, this is not how this supposed to go. It's horrifying what I'm finding out right now.
What's a personality disorder?
To understand a personality disorder, I think it can be helpful first to kind of define personality. So personality is something we take for granted, but these are the traits, the characteristics, the way we think, we feel, and we act that make us who we are. And these traits are pretty stable over time and across situations. We might, be sure to mind our P's and Q's when we're meeting somebody new, but overall, if somebody were to describe us or if we were to describe ourselves, we have a pretty good sense of who we are. Sometimes an easy way to think of it is imagining how you might describe a brother or sister or a child if you have children. Their personalities are pretty clear to you. A personality disorder is some sort of dysfunction in those enduring traits. So as opposed to other types of mental illness, when you think about something like depression, that's episodic. It comes and it goes, and when it's treated with medication, it can pretty much be completely mitigated or minimized in a person's life, and their personality is still there, separate from the depression. When we have a personality disorder, there are going to be disturbances in several different areas that are visible in almost all different facets of their life. A clinical interview is a very comprehensive interview. It includes a person's entire life history, as well as very specifically looks at any symptoms they might have. This can start as far back as birth. You might find out if there were any issues with their delivery, any genetic issues, any intellectual issues. How did they do? What was their home life like? How was discipline handled? What's their relationship with their primary caregivers? Were they raised by an aunt, an uncle, their parents? How many siblings do they have? How do they get along with their siblings? How many times did they have to move? Was there any? Did they have any really significant life experiences that come to mind when they think about their childhood? How were they as a student? Did they need special services? Did they get in trouble at school? And you do this, you continue on high school. What were their hobbies? Did they play sports? How many friends did they have? Did they have any trouble keeping those friendships? Then you get into adulthood. Did they go to college? Did they not go to college? How come? What sort of jobs have they held? How did those jobs go? How did they end? That's always an important question. What sort of romantic relationships have they been involved in? How do they identify sexually, culturally? So one of the hallmark characteristics of histrionic personality disorder is sort of an overly dramatic presentation. We call this impressionistic speech. So it tends to be very flowery. It uses a lot of descriptive words like magical, wonderful, and it can go on for quite some time, and yet it really lacks any substance. So at the end, you're left wondering what was just said or what the answer is to the actual question. It also represented the quick shifts you'll see between emotions. So she would suddenly be one way, and then she would become very animated or very sad. And when people are displaying these emotions with this personality disorder, there's a sense of shallowness to it. People who are observing them will feel like it's almost play acting, and they might not be able to put their finger on it. But part of it is because of the rapidness with which the person can switch emotions, and also the lack of substance. They don't really.
We knew a lot of it was a thing somewhere, somehow, and some people obviously are bigger players that have been around for a long time. I think it's mostly on a lower level, but there is a weird element with the FBI involved. I just think it's more on Nick, definitely not on me. I don't know what it's about. I have theories that are more realistic than others. I really don't actually know though. But yeah, my dad got me it was his friend from work. He got me, my home was mine. I built it myself. I lived alone. I worked really hard. I was very sick and I had a lot of pain, and I went through college and I did a lot of hurtful to me. And also a lot of really horrible things happened to me that you'll never know about or care about because you don't care. You just care. You think I was born in 2020. I'm not. Like, whoever you've decided I have. become more, like either way, I have to deal with you guys. And I have a lot of really cool things I want to do in my life, but you guys want to be cool and take and like have no right to judge when it's not actually your business. Even down to the like reasons I went viral, they were never malicious. They were often pushed me into a certain situation where I was just stupid or unfortunate because I loved a man who made me homeless and alone in my car and I still tried. How many of you can tell me you've done that? Just wondering. Also, I got 3 places of proof for after having a falsely reported DV, not violent, by the way, disorderly conduct. Because my ex is fucking sociopath. I didn't call the cops the other day. I don't know, we have it. I'm not the only one, and I'm not the first for the Isla Vista stuff who it's called. I've said that. Why are you guys not like, hey, why don't you guys actually worry about the guy that's chatting about kids? And like how much he hates women, and he's talking about hoping that kids grow up and become. If you don't believe me, you need to watch. It happens in spurts. And he's covert and he memes it. No, Global Report, you don't want to listen to me and I don't care right now.
Exactly. You only care if it involves you. Otherwise, you don't listen.
Okay, Frank. Well, I think you're going to die on that hill and you're not really a competent, like, multi-thinker with concepts. I'm not calling you dumb, but I'm just calling you a little like, less cognitively relevant. You should get on that if you want to have a discussion about things you haven't educated yourself on or can't comprehend the dots and point to a fuller picture beyond the isolated incidences. There's actually a lot going on that is already noted and chargeable, or is it? There's just a few elements to all this. Well, you sound dumb if you're going to talk about something that you don't actually have facts to back it up for. Sounds like you're giving me your opinion. That's an argument. If you can't debate, please silence yourself. I'm not interested in an argument. If you can't back it up, I'm bored. It means I can't prove anything in that moment. So why would I take your word for it? Great, you have a dick and sperm. Okay, well, you have a nice night. I'm gonna let you do you. I have no clue. Well, I guess you're right, and all the justice people and shit. But there was also this element of people that were like me, generic middle class, little privileged sometimes, but also very hard points and other points. I wasn't protected from the really hard blows of things that a very wealthy or middle wealthy person would have, which a lot of my friends were. So I had to work really hard. I had to go through a lot of things without pain relief that my friends had because they could afford the right doctor. You have no idea who I am or what I've been through or what I'm trying to do here or who it's all about. But I don't care. So I'm not telling you all the details. I'm telling you a broad spectrum component to like a lot of bits and pieces that you aren't putting together, I guess. It's on you, not me. It was the morning of the first hearing, and I just felt like I was just writing the outline. I was about to. I knew it happened. I had a lot of evidence, but never all of it at once. I just thought it'd come on in because it was about this chick that saw and no one was listening. And then everybody was like taken by surprise when she died. And it's like, she's been screaming the whole time about, girl shit yes. That's what guys say. Anyway, so I was sitting there going my email, and I was like, wait, they were smiling at. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm not really a literary character, but you guys look at me that way, so that's ironic at best. I got sleep so I can put my evidence together for something you don't know. Does it bother you that you don't know? I like it. I'm just mentally decompressing and asking you guys to pay attention to things that you refuse to, and it scares the fuck out of me. It's all public what's happening. Either you guys support him, or you just don't believe that it's real. But you don't believe that it's real with me. And he said those things about me and them, women. You think he's not gonna... I'm telling you, if he does those things, it's not a joke. Why do you fucking think he doesn't want kids to grow up and be influenced, literally, per se, his words, to become masters or kill them? Or the daughters of law and justice workers? What the fuck are you looking at me for? This is why I'm acting this way. Who are you to look at this and do nothing? I'm just wondering when this is gonna actually hit you. He did it to me and he says so... Oh god, I have pink lips. I don't care. No, for real. Look what he did. He's done it, but you don't care, or you don't want to believe it, or you do believe it and you don't know what you can do. Well, just for the record, we can do something. But also, like, who are you that are helping this be not acknowledged? What is wrong with you? You watch him saying the things he said, and then what else has he said? What else?
What's she talking about?
Okay. I don't know if you're listening. What? Can you tell them what you heard him say recently? That grossed you out the most.
It's real bad.
Okay, tell them. Tell them, please. They won't listen to me. I need your voice here.
Oh, yeah, it's real bad. He's,
I guess for examples of the worst that you've heard him say lately. There was a kid one, right?
Oh, yeah, that was gross.
What else? You said you were gonna puke earlier. Like I heard you say it.
Oh, yeah, well, no, mostly him just trying to represent himself as some kind of a prophet. It's kind of disgusting.
But like, what was he also talking about? Like though.
Like, I can't imagine anyone wanting to align themselves with that particular.
Can you have something that don't care about? Like, it's not broad.
They don't care.
No, I don't care if you think that. Can you tell them because they need to listen to me right now? Some people will listen. They just don't know enough.
Of course Shay doesn't care that you don't care, Purple. You're a tool. Now speak, peon.
Let me think here. Can you give me a second? Put me on the spot here.
Sorry, I'm not trying to.
I don't know. I don't.
You asked about it, so now I have to have a
So
validation.
what's she talking about?
Well, I guess. So
Yeah.
now I need your validation because you've heard it and you're grossed out. I've heard you. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just have
please help
to think
me.
of a direct quote here. I don't want to.
I'm going to after I win this court
Yeah,
case. I just have a lot to do before that. So what did he say that's gross next to the kids thing? What did he say that you heard that was so gross? I heard you at that one. Like, you were like, oh, I'm going to puke.
Trying to remember.
Okay. Well,
Anyway.
you're not helping me, I guess.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry. I mean, like, this is a problem. Like, they need to believe someone other than me. Is there anything with weight that you can give them that's not just like, I don't know?
Oh, I'm not about the case. I'm not telling
not
you
that
shit
about Nick, what you've heard. What you've heard about Nick that scares you.
I'm not afraid of.
Oh my God, the whole picture. Why is he a danger to society and me?
Because he's an international terrorist? I don't know.
Shay is trying so damn hard to try and paint some narrative and story that she's concocted. Ask your echo chamber to affirm your delusions, dummy.
He's a danger to you because of all the psychological manipulation.
We get that, but
the
beyond
chat is engaged
why is he
in.
dangerous beyond the Isla Vista stuff? Like, Drew, you've been next to me for all this.
Right.
Please don't make me look dumb on camera.
I'm not trying to
You've
do
talked
that.
about this to me in my face, so please don't, like, not tell them.
This one got me a little bit curious. Is Purple just feeding into her delusions? He doesn't really seem like the type to challenge back.
What your opinion on is the levels of severity and why. Just 3 things. If you're going to say, oh, I'm going to puke when I'm listening to it, then, like...
I don't remember specifically what I was referring to at that point.
What
is
are
what I'm
something,
telling you.
2 things, maybe?
Put me on the
What
spot.
do you think of 2 things?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Good.
I'll go through some maybe. No, here, we'll play Papa Greeny's thing. Because honestly, like, you guys just don't. Papa Greeny did the best thing for me ever. Honestly, really, he did. He really did. I'm gonna find it. You wanna hear it? Purple.
What?
You wanna hear the Papa Greeny video? It's kind of crazy, but it's good. It is very valid. So what Greeny did was he basically, hold on. To find it. He basically matched up my insanity to Nick's terrorism. No shit. I mean, this one's just one of them being really racist to a Mexican store owner who probably told him, like, no. Hold on, I have to find it. Just chill for a second, please, because I'll find it.
Okay, let me get this adhesive.
Are you coming back? I just found it. Okay. Okay. Why are you wearing adhesive, by the way?
What?
Why are you wearing adhesive, by the way?
I'm wearing adhesive. I got
You're having it on your skin and you're wearing it.
I'm not wearing
No,
it.
why are you wearing it, bro?
They're doing that on accident.
Why? What happened? What were you doing?
I was putting carpet in the living room.
What did you need adhesive for?
To put the carpet in the living room.
Hmm.
To attach the carpet to the floor.
That's all. And you're gonna have it on the rock underneath, right?
What's that?
Won't stick to the cement
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
When you do get the new stuff on it, doesn't it stay like you switch it out?
No.
So it's gonna be on there for 100 years?
Probably, yeah.
Wild.
I mean, it should last about 100 years.
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty heavy-duty carpet.
Okay.
Like, indoor, outdoor, heavy-duty, stain-proof carpet.
Oh, hey, can you come here? Oh, listen, you want to listen?
Sure.
Try this out. I'll slow it down a lot because I really just don't have the time to. Here, this is me going. Here, listen to him though. Come on. Oh, I really like. Anyway, it was that morning. Here. I'll watch, like, look at me, and then look at what he doesn't, like, he flipped it down. I'm really freaking out about that case law thing,
Yeah.
But, like, that's not the point as much. It's just, like, look where I'm at mentally. This is mental, nothing else. And even when I'm sleeping, I'm not getting enough sleep. Like, I'm doing a lot. And I have to go through a lot of things to get to this point. And, like, and then you see a clip of Nick in a second. Hold on, we'll get to it. And he looks crazy. And all people can focus on is my reaction. And they're not looking at him at all.
It's a very intense reaction.
Look. Well, you know why? You just reinforce on that.
Yeah.
Think about what you say if you're gonna.
What? I wasn't
Look here,
trying.
listen, just listen. Anyways, we can see this freak out.
To be used as a weapon against poor white people.
Do his words. Hold on. You have to let him get to the main one.
Wear sunglasses at night instead of finding out where he lives. We're gonna be finding out.
Stalking, dogs. There we go. Revenge, rage.
who gets to own a business just because the Freemasons hire Mexicans.
He feels invalid. Like, it's a psychological thing too.
Yeah, she's trying to.
But he's talking about the racist element, and he's telling him he's going to get deported. Listen, there's not, people have to listen to him to get to that. See how mad he is. How he talked to me every morning.
Right, it's the same objective.
But yes, correct.
He's expressing the similar objectives to this store owner as.
He's degrading him because he needs to feel superior. Yeah, it's not a good.
Yeah.
And he's physically. Yeah, a lot of people tell him that his responsibility is, oh, they're going to act like I'm crazy. Dude, you act crazy. But he thinks it's everyone else, not him.
And then just like ask you to leave without letting you buy your stuff because you're white. I just like homeless. That's it. Passive aggressive shit. You do that Mexican passive aggressive shit, shit, and all microaggression style. You know what I'm saying? And you're white and homeless. So if you complain, you know what I'm saying? Like anyone else will do. You're white and homeless. So you're all mentally ill, man. You're white, but you're homeless.
Well, people say that because it's obvious. I hear voices. Acid face, vegan, you love me. Oh, you're gonna kill police. Oh, you're a fake cop call. Oh no, he just said he's connecting a different incident with this incident. That's not legal. That's a false report. And he doesn't give them his real name either. He's just saying for a minor petty situation, he's going this far. And he's using the power of his followers to do it.
Right. Well, I mean, that's right. I remember he was saying, like, I remember when he was there, I saw that part of that. Yeah.
I had it, like, playing in the background or whatever.
He said something like, he told me like,
yeah, he was calling all day, right? Yeah.
Right. Well, he's gonna get tons of callers and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's crazy because even when it's always his fault on camera, they support him or dismiss it. But when it's not on camera, the ones who should see it never do. You know what I mean? Like, it's disturbing. I mean, that's why all these eyes have to be on him. See what he's saying? He's insulting them while talking. He's provoking them at the same time as asking for help. It's crazy. Like he was saying about the Isla Vista girl, the police force's daughters, and how they were like doing that to little girls. He posted that on their YouTube.
Yeah,
it took them a week to see it though, and he slipped away before that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That
I thought they made him leave.
No, he ran out. They were trying to.
I don't know.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, well, did you guys hear what you needed to hear? That's pretty much all I have to say about that. I really don't want to talk about more than that. So I'm going to put music on. We're going to chill. And I don't know what I want to listen to, actually. So, no keenness. I have no money except for to pay for my bills, which a lot of these idiots just don't understand. Because I've kept myself alive and they want me to die. They want me out of this show, but it never really goes very far, does it? I mean, I don't really get shut up for too long, do I? But you couldn't if your channel got taken down, huh? Just saying.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. This video may contain copyrighted material used under the Fair Use Doctrine for purposes of commentary, criticism, review, research, archival, and other transformative uses as permitted under Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. All rights to the original content remain with their respective owners.